and now we go through one of your most important work here. Let's start with the first one.
Okay, so, should I go ahead? I'm not seeing it on my screen.
Yes, we have a first study says expression of SARS-CoV-2 spike protein in cerebral arteries, implication for hemorrhagic stroke post-mRNA vaccination.
Okay, yes, well, thank you for that introduction. This is a new study. It is in the June 2025 edition of the Journal of Clinical Neuroscience. So it's the June edition, but it's already been published. It's available online. And it was co-authored by 6 Japanese researchers. They are based at various medical schools and hospitals in Japan. And what the study found, and we can go through the details, is that the spike protein that the mRNA COVID-19 vaccines contain was found in some patients for a long period of time. In one patient, it was 17 months after she was vaccinated. There were a couple of other patients for whom the spike protein was found 12 and 11 months after they received their vaccines. And what was the other really interesting finding about this study is that out of the 19 people that they studied, now these were all stroke victims, by the way, these are 19 people that suffered strokes. The ones in which spike protein was found were all women. So it was nearly half the sample, 43.8%. And the ones for whom spike protein was found in their organs, in their tissue, were all women. And the final thing I'll say about that, and then we can discuss, is that the vaccine manufacturers and also the CDC, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, one possibility that some studies have found, cardiovascular problems, heart problems being another. And these are the types of adverse events that we've seen very commonly among some vaccinated people, COVID vaccinated people in the last few years. So the spike protein may have these effects. And of course, it's not supposed to be having those effects if you believe that the spike protein was only supposed to remain in the body for a short period.
Tell me, is this sample of 19 people too small to make any conclusions? And did, in the paper shows they had a control group?
Yes, the sample is small, and I believe that the researchers themselves said that the results, basically the main conclusion that we can draw from them is that we need more research into this topic. So it's an indicator that something is wrong. To my knowledge, I don't see that there was a control group. I think this was a retrospective study of these 19 stroke victims. So they are calling for more study in this issue and more sophisticated studies in this issue. They're not passing this off as sort of like the final conclusive results. But there's certainly something there. There's certainly a signal that is there that warrants more investigation, and that's what the researchers are saying.
Okay, great. That means there is a correlation, but we don't know if it's a causation. We need to explore more.